Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you all of the best early game farming locations in the First Berserker Khazan. So some of these boss fights are quite challenging, but I'll be breaking down the best areas to go and farm if you need to get some better gear, level up, and just in general practice your overall skills. Now we'll first start out at Mount Heinmach here, and this is right before the Yeti's domain. So before we go and fight the Yetuga boss fight, there is a location here that we're going to be visiting. So in this area right before we're going to run in and fight Yetuga right there, we can actually take the path to the right here, and there's going to be a smaller Yeti, which is actually a good area to be practicing because it has similar attack animations to the Yetuga boss. There's also some fighters here. I recommend just jumping ahead and going after this archer here, so you can get some pretty easy Lacrima here to be able to level your character up. There's this shielded guy, so you want to probably use a charge attack here to take care of him, but these are some quick and easy ones that you can just pop down and then run your way back to the spawn point here. Now there's also a couple others that we could go to, so I wouldn't recommend running down that way there. That's not ideal. It's actually better to go back this way, because when we go back here, there's these monkeys that we can fight, and they just are a nice provider of some easy Lacrima there, so you just run through. And then when we come back here, there's actually a nice spot where we can literally just sit on and have these fight each other. So you're going to run against this Yeti here, and there's going to be some knights down this way where you can just guide them to, and then they'll end up fighting each other. So you can make it easy because you'll get the points for taking them out just by going over here and letting them all duke it out. So this is a pretty easy one, just allowing yourself to take the kind of the back seat here, because there is a lot of things to fight here, but we can make them fight each other. So that's the most ideal part. So we're just going to run back here, and you can see there the Yeti is already fighting this archer. And then we're just going to lure them all back here. So these are the two best locations because this is super easy. You can literally just camp out and focus on taking them all out, and let the Yetuga Yeti here take care of the knights. So this is a pretty easy one right before the first boss fight. So that is first farming spot. Now after we moved on from the mount and we're making our way to Stormpass, the next location is actually at the frozen lake. Now, the last area isn't really the best. I actually found the frozen lake to be the best area to farm because you can actually get some very good items from right here. Once we arrive, we're literally facing exactly where we're going to run. We're just going to run straight down here, and then you're going to find yourself this bear. Now, the bear is a bit of a challenge, but if you get good at fighting it, you won't have to worry too much because this bear will prepare you for the next fight. It's got that grab attack there. Once you take out the bear, you can just go rinse, wash, and repeat because this bear is going to be a good source of loot, and I would say one of the best spots here to farm because you can see there it's going to give you a couple different items, and then you can literally just run back up here. It gives you a good amount of Lacrima too, so this is a pretty quick, straightforward one. Not as nice as the other one where you can have enemies literally fight each other, but hey, this is still pretty decent because you can just run back up here. So coming from right here, there's actually another spot that we can go. So there's actually willpower orbs right down there, and those are a really good resource because they can give you 50% of your health, which will help out a lot in fights. But we're just going to run into this cave here, and there's just going to be a Yeti right there, so you can pick away at him. You probably got its attack animations down pat because we've fought a few of these so far, as well as just taking on the Yetuga boss fight, so its animations are probably quite fresh with you, but it'll drop a blue item, and there's also a fire cleanse potion right there. So this one is relatively quick to just run up and grab. Although you can go back to the previous area, they're just going to be a little bit less of a level, so you won't get as much Lacrima, but still pretty decent option to go for if you want something a little bit quicker. Now in the Embars rune, before we fight Viper, the Heart of the Forgotten Temple is actually where we want to go, right before the end, and this is actually probably one of the best areas to farm. You can also get yourself the tokens to be able to get yourself the summon during the fight, which makes this a nice spot. So whenever we load in here, we're just going to run through this door. Unfortunately, if you replay this area, you have to go back to the previous spawn and go all the way through it, but I'll show you what this looks like. So I said to redo the whole dungeon to be able to show off this part, but once you get here, this is right before Viper. This is actually a pretty good one because you get a ton of items. So there's this guy here that we can go ahead and fight. So he's just a pretty simple to take care of enemy. We're just gonna deal with him. He's attacking very slowly, so you can spam that and take advantage of it. So yeah, this fight isn't very difficult at all, and you can take him out pretty quickly. I'm obviously using a little bit higher level gear, but he drops a couple items there. And then what we want to do is we want to run down here. There's going to be a couple sleeping ones, so you can just ambush them there and get the jump on them. They'll be pretty easy to take care of, so just go after them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to continue down this way, as there's a bunch of areas that we can get our ability to summon in the helper, the Spectre there, to make this fight a lot easier. So these here the Revenant of Adversity. You're going to summon one of these. Now it's going to spawn in this enemy here. It'll give you items too, so you just got to take care of it. And it does have some pretty challenging attacks to take care of, but it's going to be worth it. So these will charge up and give you more summons, so that if you're having a hard time with fighting the boss at if you're having a hard time with fighting Viper, you'll be able to take care of these. And you'll see once you pick it up, they give you the Lacrima of Circulation. They'll give you 1 or 2 of them, typically just 1 at the start of the game. But there's also these that you can go ahead and fight too. So I would recommend first focusing on like that large enemy there, and then coming down here and grabbing any of these areas here. There's a few more of them as you go around. So there's, I think, 4 in this area. You can go around grabbing them, or you can just grab that one there and then run back up. Depends how many summons you want to have. I recommend, if you're getting stuck on Viper, to actually just fight Viper a couple times. Just focus on blocking, because you'll get an attack timing down for him. But yeah, once you get here, you're just literally going to run back into this, and there's how you summon in the helpers to make the fight a little bit easier. But you'll just go ahead, grab this, and then return here, and you're going to see that this boss is back, so you can go ahead and fight all of them again. This is a really good one because Viper is extremely challenging, so I recommend grabbing a few extra summons and then doing Viper's boss fight without even attacking, just focusing on the block. Now in the Phraugh village here, what we're going to do is go to the Phraugh village dock. Now this is actually a pretty quick and easy one. I still actually recommend going back to the previous area, because you can grab a lot of items that'll be very useful, and you can also buff up your summons by getting more fighting more of the specters there. So once we're here, we're literally just going to run right around here. There's gonna be this guy, you can literally just whomp and knock him off there if you can. And then there's this one here that we can fight. So this can be a quick and easy one. You can run back if you wanted to. I'm not sure what just happened here, but I'm having some weird issues with this game. But for some reason they respawn there. And so yeah, you can literally just run back here and then go grab them again. Although I'd recommend going to the previous location, because you can get a lot of really unique and useful items from there as well. So this is just a quick one that you can just go in, grab, and continually refresh. Not too challenging. It's pretty easy to just take them both out. Now for the final farming location, Skoffa Cave. We're gonna go here to the bottom of the cave. Now, if you didn't already get the extra heal, you can actually get it from the Grim Cave at the very start. You have to climb up all the way around one of the wooden structures, in case you didn't grab that heal already. Once we arrive in the Skoffa Cave, we're literally just going to run right over here. So there's actually a lot of good stuff that we can deal with here. This is a large area, so you can just run straight over here, and there's going to be a spider hiding out in there. You can also fight this spider here, so you can throw that at them. And then there's this large spider over there, so you can aggro it, bring it over here. There's also this Revenant of Adversity here, so I also got that. But you can also just literally stand here and kind of cheese this. I was able to get it pinned against the wall there. But the thing is, with this boss, it's going to be a good introduction for the next boss, the Aratra boss fight. So if you have it around this ledge here, it actually is weird. It'll kind of not showing it off very well here, but you can almost cheese it where it has a hard time hitting your character. And then you can, I did not pull it off very great, but it'll drop a couple items, which is really nice, and then a lot of the poison cleanse potions, which you literally will want for this fight. And then you can just pop the Revenant of Adversity here as a way to get some more summons if you want to have them for the next fight. So yeah, this is pretty good. As far as the farms go, I'd actually recommend, once you unlock this area, to focus just on this, because it has it all in one easy to grab location. So you got the Revenant of Adversity here that you can fight, and on top of that, there's also the spider that will literally be a really good summon spot, because this spider will drop an item that will help out a lot with the boss fight here. And this makes it a lot easier, so you can go with that there. I'm not sure what's happening, where he got his health back from, but yeah, with this, just avoid the poison. Obviously, if you've been through this area, you'll know that you do not want to go into this poison if all possible. I'm just running in here just to clear this boss off. But this will again give you more of the Lacrima of Circulations here that you can use for whenever you go to fight the boss, which is literally just right over there. So this is probably the best location to farm, because once you refresh here, you can literally just go up on that ledge again. And if you got a lot of spears, you can just continually throw them at the large spider there. But there's a couple quick easy enemies to fight, and then you literally got that big one here. So you can also venture back that way and then farm some of those items there and come back here. But using this ledge here, you should be able to take care of that big spider no problem. But even just fighting it naturally to get a feel for its attack animations can be good too. So Those are the best early game farming locations in the First Berserker Khazan. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below. Let me know if you want to see what other content for the First Berserker Khazan. I'll be doing some more boss guides and other things related to this game. So again, just leave a comment with what you want to see next. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all in the next video.